As it hot, my Biafran brothers and sisters, I greet you all and I welcome you all to another episode of Simon Ekpa. My brother, Okudova. Simon Ekpa don't set the House of Senate, rather Zoo House of Senate on fire. Another element don't strategize to make a damage control on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's condition at the DSS custody. But as I'm talking to you now, the so-called Senate President Yowe Nnamdi Akpabio, the Akpa, he don't come out to con the one the Southeast governors. Say if they don't handle the issue of Simon Ekpa and the Biafrans, say he no go give them their security vote money again. And I see the reason why Chuku Masuludo went to Onitsha market and begin to threaten the traders that anybody when no open market say he go shut down that person's shop. So even if na plaza no open plaza on Mondays, say he go shut them down until further notice. But I see the reason. The reason is what you are about to listen now. The reason is what you are about to hear from the horse's mouth. The reason Akpabio said is either the Southeast continue to deal with the Biafrans or they will not have say in that their parliament or anything that have to do with government. Gospel Akpabio from Cross River State, you make on know. Cross River State is part of the old Eastern region. Have you seen it? This is the more reason why Gowon came out and tell us that he used the Igbos against the Igbos and that genocidal war against the Biafrans. Obasanjo also came out and made it clear to us that he also used the Igbos against the Igbos in leveling OD. OD is part of this old Eastern region. Now, Tinubu now is using the Igbos. Okay, let's say Tinubu now is using the old Eastern region against itself, using Gospel Akpabio, Benjamin Kanu, and other Eflefus where they have their parliament. They are now using Nwifuru Francis of Ebonyi State. They are now using Chukwumacha Soludo of Anambra State. They are now using Petamba of Enugu State. I don't know about Alex Uchi. Maybe that one, they are using that one because you know that one is very short. And is very, very corny. So he will not come out fully to tell you anything. As for Hopeless Odinjo, that one, they have used that one finished long time ago. They don't even use his destiny finish. Now it's Gospel Akpabio's turn and also Benjamin Kanu's turn. To the extent of threatening all the parliamentarians, I mean, even the appointees, in Kiru Kaunye, who is a Minister for Women Affairs, she also threatened. She is from Abia State. The likes of Devil Maye have also been threatened. God have mercy. Using the Easterners against their own people. Anyway, we're going to listen to this video. Like, share, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. I would not like to talk much. After the message, you will hear my voice again. Or maybe I can stop the message at the middle of the way and give some analytics before we continue. Then, after that, we dive into the comment section for proper dissection of the message.
Simon Ekpa has become a subject of discussion. At the Senate House. Now, no Nigerian leader has the moral standing to speak about Biafra agitation and the activities of these guys because you created the monster called whoever, ESN or BLA. Whatever problem that you are facing with them as a country, you created it. The same way you created Boko Haram and also you caused insecurity in the Niger Delta. You pillaged people's natural resources for over years and they said nothing. You continued in your devious act to subjugate some people to poverty in the Niger Delta. Now, they reacted and you have no moral standing. Anybody agitating in Nigeria, you have no moral standing to pillage on what these people are doing. Because the first place, these guys were protesting with ordinary placards. Then you went in and started killing people that are armless. How do you intend that they drive home their point when dialogue, peaceful protest, you refuse peaceful protest, then you are calling for violent protest or violent actions? You went into the southeast, started hunting them down one by one. At the end of the day, they found a way of defending themselves using guerrilla action. Now you are seeing some Ekpa as a threat to Nigeria's sovereignty, to Nigeria's existence as a state, whilst you are the ones that created that monster called, in quote, that you call Simon Ekpa. The senators, you are not ashamed of yourself that over the years you have subjugated this region to all sorts of abuses, persecution. Look at what is happening with Nnamdi Kanu. You will not talk to Tinubu, tell the government that these guys have been tried, he's not found guilty, release these guys, then the insecurity in the southeast will come down. But yet, we are trying to play on the minds of Nigerians, not the southeasterners, because we understand from the position you are coming from, even the elite in Igbo land understand that truly the southeasterners have been subjugated collectively by the Nigerian state, and you expect them to fold their heads. Even before these people started agitating for whatever they are agitating, the subjugation went on. So you want to start you want to continue your injustice, incarceration, underdevelopment of the southeast. You want to continue so that nobody will do anything. We just keep quiet and be looking at you. You are doing what you are doing. We just keep quiet and we do nothing. Do you think we are goats? We are not goats. Even a goat will even react. We are not sheep. So most importantly, if you know Simon Ekpa is causing problem with Nigeria, release Nnamdi Kanu. That is one of the best bets. Release him, and you see the insecurity in the southeast are picked. But yet, in your own wisdom, as a government that enlisted repented Boko Haram into the Nigerian army to fight insecurity, this, in your own wisdom as a government, look at your wisdom. You continued in your incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. You wanted to make him unpopular by asking, or maybe the judge had to recuse herself from the case. Then nobody will not hear about Nnamdi Kanu because the lawyer was crying out the other time. That since this judge has taken the hands off the case because you are not interested in justice and fairness of the Igbo people. You are calling Nnamdi Kanu a criminal. Most southwesterners, northerners are calling Nnamdi Kanu a criminal. You have tried him in the court of law. He's not found guilty on one thing. The court has said release him. How many of these politicians you find around that are not guilty of one crime or the other, but they are walking free? But your focus is on somebody that decided to defend himself against the tyranny of a particular government sponsored by the north and the southwest. It's a collective thing against these particular people. So if Simon Ekpa is causing uproar in the Senate, it making people worry, having sleepless nights. I spoke about Shetima, Minister of Defense, and one other, I think the minister, having a meeting with the president of Finland. To what end? You know the right thing to do the right thing, get Nnamdi Kanu released out of incarceration, or better still, try him. Let the system try him. Let there be justice and fairness in the system. Because however you are going to look at it, I'm not a lawyer, but I've looked at it squarely and I've seen that the courts in Nigeria cannot, in all sense, you cannot try Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot pronounce him guilty. You are just holding him down as a prisoner of war. Okay, now, you illegally took this guy from Kenya to Nigeria, incarcerated him. He went through torture, and he's representing one of the biggest, one of the well-known tribes in the world. You are holding their leader in court, in detention, and these people are seeking peaceful means to get this guy out. They're asking, okay, let's go to court. They're even willing to go to court with you to get this guy out. But yet, you decided to hold him down against the wish of fairness, equity, and justice. Nobody has to, okay, let's go and let's declare a war or this. Let's cause chaos in the country and everything. Nobody did that. He agreed to follow through the process of you trying him, and yet the court said release him. You refuse to release him, and you are complaining about Simon Ekpa. How does that make sense? You refuse to release somebody that your court has tried and he's not found guilty. You say he did something. Prove it. You cannot prove it. But yet, you hold him down against justice, fairness, and equity. He's representing a particular people that have been subjugated, denigrated for a longer period of time. Just an example, CNG conversion centers, none in the southeast. It is enough to break away from Nigeria. It is enough for people to get angry. They say they don't be part of Nigeria. Allow them be. You say no. Okay. Go on, create states so as to divide the Igbos and separate them so that they will not have one voice. Okay, 5 plots of land, or Abi, dot in the circle, allow them go. You say no. Let them have their freedom. You say no. Referendum. You say no. So what else do you want? Everything is on the table for you to choose. You decided to choose violence, and you are getting reactions. The precedent you have set, you are getting reactions from that precedent. The way you lay your bed, that's how you are lying on it. You created, the federal government of Nigeria created a Nnamdi Kanu, created an Wazirike, created a Simon Ekpa. And if you, for information, you think you are going to hold on by mistake, by providence, by anyhow, if you are able to hold or capture or arrest or kidnap Simon Ekpa, somebody was going to come out. You think it's just play? Okay, people thought they thought that holding Nnamdi Kanu is the end of whatever. At the end of the day, it became worse. Nnamdi Kanu is not the basis of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu can die tomorrow. Biafra will move on. It is not centered at Wazirike. It wasn't centered around Wazirike. So it cannot be centered around Nnamdi Kanu. So far he's alive, and you are perpetrating injustice on the Igbo people. How would you sleep? How would you sleep? How would you get rest? He commanded this. Maybe it is to the court. Go to the court and convict him. You cannot convict him. You are just having online conviction and everything. I said it before. People wear the placards wanting the democratic process, administering or airing their grievances, giving the government this is what we want. You said no, and you started killing them. Does that make sense? Yes, you said you have a right. You said no, you won't get their right, and you started killing them because you felt they are defenseless. Now these people went back to equip themselves, and now you are complaining. Does it make sense? You created Boko Haram, you created the Niger Delta Avengers and whoever they are because of your inaction and actions. That's why you see these people parading themselves and doing all sort of things, all sort of criminalities. Yet you are complaining about Simon Ekpa. You see, time has come. This technological age, the jet age. I know that Nigerian leaders are not serious with Nigeria. Some people are getting ready to make sure they bring a change to Nigeria, and that change will benefit everybody in the country. If the country breaks today, it is going to be much more beneficial for everybody. With the way we are seeing things, the government can be lying to Nigerians, and you lie and lie from now to tomorrow. At the end of the day, 4 years will come and go. The same story. Since 30, 40 years ago, we are having the same story. Since 1999, the same story. This is story government. Nothing will happen. But if you think you can stop a Biafra, somebody say Simon Ekpa is being sponsored, well, that's their business for that one. So far I know that the consciousness of having a country that once existed in the eyes of Nigerians, bringing it to light, so far that consciousness is being reawakened in the minds of everybody that cares to know or cares to hear about the Biafra message. So far that consciousness is there. I don't care who is being sponsored, who is sponsoring who. your action and inaction is going to bring the liberation of a people that are destined for greatness. I'm in for it. I'm in for it. The government should do the needful, release Nnamdi Kanu. Then he promised that it is going to end. It's a natural thing. You people know it. But you are afraid of what I'm not afraid of. You are afraid that that is your business. But do the needful and you avoid all this unnecessary talk at the Senate House.
It's not going to destroy the Southeast. What he's doing about Biafra is going to grow the Southeast into the strongest region in the world. Of course, it's playing out by mere, at least, profiling the kind of, science and technology and technological know-how that has been coming into that region since 2015. Till date, Southeastern Nigeria is expanding in science, in technology, commercially, industrially. Let me tell you something. Do you know that what Nnamdi is using, I mean as domestic wares, that is home wares, the food they eat, the building materials they use, I mean tiles, as in aluminium sheet and other building materials, okay, are being manufactured in Anambra State. They are not waiting for Japan. They are not looking towards China. If they actually do, which seaport, which wharf are they going to, leverage on clearing their containers, clearing the importations of these material goods? Do we have seaports? Do we have wharf? We only come to Apapa here many kilometers to pay money. That's why Indiana Barandibo, they have decided to manufacture everything in the southeastern Nigeria. Okay, look at my face. I'm not hiding my face. Whatever we are using in Anambra State is being manufactured in Anambra State. I'm trying to cause problem here. Do you know why? Jealousy. Jealousy go there. See, the cola industry, Mike Okonkwo. If you list the items the cola industries manufacture, originally, is more than 50 something. What is the name of that wine? Ever wine. What is the name of that soap? Toilet soap, Ever soap. Okay? It goes on and on, and even toilet tissue. They are manufacturing it at Nnewi. Why? Federal government of Nigeria turned their back on the Igbos, southeastern Nigeria. After the war of Nigeria-Biafran Civil War, Gowan came out with reconstruction, reintegration, renovation, reconciliation. Which regions in Nigeria are reconciling with the Igbos, reintegrating with the southeastern Nigeria, reconstructing southeastern Nigeria? Which government has ever come and said, let us reconstruct southeastern Nigeria? Let us reintegrate with Igbo. No, I'm asking question here to you viewers, my viewers. Which regime, which administration has ever come in Nigeria to reintegrate with Igbos, to reconstruct Igbo as a result of damages done during Nigerian Biafran Civil War? Which regime, which president? Okay, I have never seen any. I don't want to understand. So what we're trying to say is this. Let me tell you, Igbo has gone too far to be self-reliant. I repeat my word. Igbo has gone too hard to be self-reliant.
But the activities of Ekpa is a setback to this, according to state president.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Samaraba has done what? To set back southeastern Nigeria. Nigerian government is the one. We are not clearing our container at One. One is how many kilometers to Imo State? One is how many kilometers to Anambra State? Enugu State and Ebonyi. We left there, we go to miles almost how many miles? From southeast to southwest. Listeners, my viewers, listen and listen good. In America, you have West Coast, you have East Coast. You know how many miles? If you take airplane from East Coast to South Coast, it will take you hours within the United States of America. I'm just a certain example. I want my viewers to understand where I'm going. From East Coast of the United States of America to West Coast, do you know how many kilometers? Hours. In Nigeria, Southeastern man leaves his region to clear his containers, his imported goods towards Southwestern Nigeria. Oga, it is an injustice. Oga, it is a very bad policy. Oga, it is of a marginalization of the people of that region. And nobody is saying anything about it. Akpabio is not saying anything about it. The House of Rep Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kanu is not saying anything about it. Benjamin Kanu is cutting out millions in billions. He doesn't care what Abiaman is going through. He doesn't care what Onitsha businessman is going through. He doesn't care what a man that imports in a Ebonyi state is going through. Because what? His salary is monthly. Billions. Millions. Plus all the pitching, backyard, corner transactions going on from where he makes money outside his salaries. For that, let the Holy Ghost, if they will perish, they should perish. Benjamin Kanu, I'm talking to you now. Igbo businessmen are going through hell to clear the containers in southwestern Nigeria. Why not allowing Akpabio ports to operate? Why not allowing Onne ports, seaports to operate? Why not dredging River Niger and empty it into Atlantic Ocean so that containers will be coming to Onitsha? Benjamin Kanu, House of Rep, Speaker, Deputy. No. In other words, I'm saying sorry to him if I offended him by saying the truth. See, let me tell you, Akpabio has not started yet. You know what? No matter how you oppress Igbo man, no matter how you put him down or push him out, Igbo man must be rising, increasing on geographical progression. It doesn't stop there because God is our God. He watches over us. See, man's standard is not God's standard. Human standard can never be equated or equal to God's standard. God is above human standard. Listen, let me tell you, Mr. Interviewer or journalist. Do you know that conscience is an open wound? We all carry it along in our hearts. Do you know what heals it? Crude, raw truth. Is it that heals it? Ottoman Danfodio, the jihadist, is the one that quoted it. Yes, the man, he knows now. He said that conscience is an open wound. The truth heals it. Not more than Fodio now. Yet, he went to the northern axis region, started oppressing and suppressing and instilling Islamic ideology on the Hausas. Till date. Okay, let me tell you. Nigeria has gotten it wrong by arresting Nnamdi Kanu in 2017. No, 2021. The contingent, the police, the Interpol department or DSS personnel or officers that went to Nairobi and arrested an Igbo man called Nnamdi Kanu to hold him so that we will be going down and down and down. They have made worse mistakes mistake of their lives. All of them. Nnamdi Kanu is increasing and expanding. And let me tell you, nothing is going to happen to that man. Nothing. Nnamdi Kanu is free. Nigerian court set him free. Supreme Court set him free. Politicians in Nigeria who are benefiting from Nigeria's system, making their money in billions of dollars, are the ones responsible for Nnamdi Kanu's incarceration at DSS facilities. The Igbo politicians. But I have this news for you. Have you heard about Ekpa? He was the one that actually sold him in Kenya. Where was Nnamdi Kanu going? In Kenya State. In Kenya country, sorry. When he was arrested in Kenya. Ekpa. Who brought the airplane? The logistics. Paid for everything. The airplane that brought Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. Who brought it out? We know him. We are silent with their numbers. But you know what? We always leverage on God. We believe God. We depend on God. We say, let God fight. And today we can see what is playing out, what is happening across Nigeria. What is happening across Nigeria, bothering on the people that sold Nnamdi Kanu, the people that put this young man in this kind of suffering today. God is active. He is not inactive. He's always active. And we are seeing it playing out. If anybody is telling you anything about Simon Ekpa, what he's doing in southeastern Nigeria, Akpabio is lamenting, shouting and shouting. Benjamin Kalu is talking, shouting and yelling. Don't mind them. History is it. History in making. And it is there. Many people are writing. Google is writing. Wikipedia is storing it. At the end of the day, just Google, just scroll out the cache. On cache it, you will see the results. It has come to stay forever. We are making history here. Okay. We are making history.
So that's the end of the video, my people. So let us dap into the comment section to dissect the little comment. Then we'll round up the show. According to Titi Lo Lasho said that the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The truth, God bless you. Onyeka Sunday said, well done, brother. Keep it up. Samuel Iheduro said, God bless you, my wonderful brother. And according to at God bring you says, smart man, you always make smart moves. At Okezie Ugo said, God will richly bless you in Jesus' mighty name. Ife de Chimka Akpabio, you better respect yourself. Gabriel Nwodo, actions are needed now. Definitely December 2 is fast approaching. Betty Angel said they have no shame. They don't know Nigeria has a very bad reputation all over the world. Then they think they can sit on their atrocities and go to talk about unity of their country. They don't even think about the injustice meted to Nnamdi Kanu, but they will talk about harm from somebody else. Fools of the country, according to Betty Angel. At Onife, the thing Simon Ekpa is there. Okay, they think Simon Ekpa is their problem. They don't know that there are hundreds of other Simon Ekpas in the world to replace him. If you want peace and you love the Biafrans so much that you are also worrying about their economy, release Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody said Fulani is saying no to everything because their conquest agenda, Ottoman and Fodio conquest agenda, must fall in Biafra land. Fulani will learn that Biafrans are not Hausas, Yorubas, and Middle Beltans. That cannot mount any resistance. Biafra is already a new and free nation to be announced and recognized by the world leaders within the next few months. So my people, now you go take back break. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Siriman Amande Anaeze, reporting from the platform of Okute Daily Talk, where we always put you the undiluted truth about everything concerning the Biafran struggle, concerning Nnamdi Kanu, concerning the future occurrences on this our journey to the land of freedom. So now here we go take back break. Kemesiano.